First, Hillary Clinton claimed over and over that none of the emails that she sent contained classified information. Was she truthful when she said that?
As I said when I testified in July, there were, I'm forgetting now after 2.5 months the exact number, but there were 80 or so emails that contained classified information.
Okay, so she said they didn't contain classified information, and they did, so that sounds like not being truthful. Not trying to put words into your mouth, but I think that's what that means. Hillary Clinton then came up with a fallback position saying, well, none of the emails I sent were marked classified, but that wasn't true either, was it?
There were three, as I recall, 3 emails that bore within the body of the text a portion marking that indicated they were classified confidential.
And again, not putting words in your mouth, but I think that means that no, she didn't tell the truth in that particular instance. Hillary Clinton said she decided to use a personal email server system for convenience, and that she'd only have to carry around one BlackBerry. Was she being truthful when she said she just used one device?
She used, during her tenure as Secretary of State, multiple devices, not at the same time, but sequentially.
Okay, again, I'm going to take that as she said one and it was more, so therefore not honest. And in fact, some of the devices were destroyed with a hammer, as has already been mentioned. Is that the type of behavior that you would expect from someone who was being fully cooperative with an investigation, destroying devices containing potential evidence with a hammer?
Well, we uncovered no evidence that devices were destroyed during the pendency of our investigation. And so why people destroy devices when there's no investigation is a question I'm not able to answer.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Director, a little less than 2 months ago, Hillary Clinton, in talking about her emails, claimed that you said, and I quote, that my answers were truthful. PolitiFact, by the way, gave this claim a pants-on-fire rating. Did you say that she was telling the truth with respect to her email claims?
I did not. I'd never say that about anybody. Our business is never to decide whether we believe someone. Our business is always to decide what evidence do we have that would convince us not to believe that person. It's an odd way to look at the world, but it's how investigators look at the world.
Thank you. Director Comey, it must have been, and I'm almost out of time, it must have been very awkward for you. You're tasked with investigating a person who could be the next President of the United States. And the current President of the United States has already prejudged the case and telegraphed to you and the entire Justice Department that he, your boss, has come to the conclusion that there's not even a smidgen of corruption, his own words, before you've even completed your investigation. You were aware that he'd said that, weren't you?
Yes, I saw those reported in the press.
Okay, and finally, it just seems to me here that there was clearly a double standard going on. Like, for example, if anybody else had done this, like a soldier or a serviceman who did virtually the same thing, they would have been prosecuted and were, but not Hillary Clinton. And that's a double standard, and that's not the way it's supposed to work in America. And I'm out of time. I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
I disagree with that characterization, but
The gentleman is permitted to respond.
I don't think so. I actually think if we were to recommend she be prosecuted, that would be a double standard, because Mary and Joe at the FBI or some other place, if they did this, would not be prosecuted. They'd be disciplined. They'd be in big trouble in the FBI. If you did this, you would not be prosecuted. That wouldn't be fair. Okay.